Bum 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 bum. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I burped. Oh, welcome, 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 welcome. Cantor, hello. Eldari Lamborghini, there he is. Cantor, I should be asleep. You should be. You should be. I should be. I'm in my snuggie, for God's sakes. I'm in my snuggie. I'm comfy. I'm waiting for my brownie to kick in, so everything is pretty good. Enforcer, is this the Monkey Lord himself? This is me. It is me. I'm here. I'm here. Steve Turner, Kris, popping hard wood over hella. Hiya? Oh yeah? Russ Sandbags calling for Exodites. You're calling for Exodites? I don't know about that one. What's going on with this stream here? Are they starting or what? It says they're live. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm messing with things here. I'm messing with things. Chat. Here. Let's move this here. There we go. Cantor. Ha! I was the first and didn't say first. Get wrecked. Steve Turner. Kris. Yes, thank you. Cantor. Give Tyranids. I'm in bed. You're in bed, yeah. Yeah, I'm in my snuggie. I'm warm. You know, I'm in Canada, so it's still a little cool. That's actually not that cool. Probably takes down. Show you guys all my hair. My hair, it's all coming in. Probably the last time I did a stream, I don't think you guys could see my hair, could you? I digress. Not all about you, Kris. Yeah. Chat looks like they're losing their crap. I'm not 100% sure what's going on here. Oh, there we go. Something's happening now. For God's sakes. This. There we go. Shut him up for a sec. Enforce. It's been a long time. Oh, great time. Oh, do it, man. What it do? Steve Turner, the Terminator, Snuggly? Yeah. Sentel and Torn. Hey, what's happening? What is happening? Just waiting for this bloody freaking stream to start. It says starting soon. So we haven't missed it yet. Now I got to make sure. Is that the right screen? Right? Oops. There we go. Centered up right? Yeah, I think so. Perfect. Gotta be perfect. Nothing much. Just waiting for them to troll everyone. You think there's going to be a big giant troll sesh? You think G Dubs is going to? Oh, we're starting. Holy! Put myself right here between Mike and Eddie. There we go. Excuse me. You guys hearing this all okay? No audio yet? No sound yet? Oh, really? Expecting something like from Black Library, new book, The Lion Returns. Oh, yeah, for trolling? Yeah, maybe. You can't hear them at all. Damn it. Hmm. It's always one thing. I don't know why the audio is not coming through. Yeah, that's on. Trending. Stream audio up a bit. Yeah, I'm not sure why the audio is not coming through. Sorry, I was meddling with my settings here. I don't know why, but the audio is not coming through, so I'm just going to pretty much talk the entire time. The lion, there he is. There he is, the lion. Ooh. Lion. So no troll. Nope, no troll. There he is, the lion. That's it. Look at that. Freaking lion, man. Pretty darn cool. That is pretty cool. Oh. Here's a look at our next book. The Lion. Arcs of Omen, the Lion. There it is. Wow. Wow. Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Sentinel. Can we get more watchers? Can we get more watchers? Just to have like a whole unit of them on the tabletop? Just all these little guys in cloaks? Oh. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure why the audio for the feed is not coming through. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty darn cool.
And I gotta tell you, it was one of the better kept secrets in the studio. I could not see it myself until I think a couple days ago. So it's been amazing to see the community
Yeah.
and make all the wild calls and whatnot. Of course, there was a video of a lion earlier today.
Yeah, so I'm going to assume people that, yeah, more Jawas. Yeah, more Jawas. The lion should be in chaos in disguise, and Cypher is the true Imperial. Herman, I like the that he's actually aged. Yeah, it's pretty darn cool. Well, I mean, you know, you would think 10,000 years would mellow somebody out after a while, right? I like his backpack. His backpack is the angel wings. I wonder if they redo like any of the Blood Angels. I wonder if they'll do those kind of details on them. Give them like the angel wings and things like that. Yeah. Emperor's Shield. Interesting. Interesting. Beep boop. This makes me want to repaint my Space Marines into Dark Angles. Dark Angles? Lion L. Johnson. Looks like he's got a lion's pelt on his back, eh? Oh, look at that. That is cool. That's cool. 4 options. That is cool. Yeah, I agree. Beep boop, Sentinel. Yeah. That is really cool. I'm torn between the cloaked bear head and the helmeted head. Like the fully winged. Yeah. Helmet and hood, yeah. I like the hooded with the bare face though. It looks cool. For me, number 4 is the cloak and helmet face. Everything else is like a close 1. Other words, I can't decide. They're all really cool looking. I like the unhelmeted, the cloaked unhelmeted head. I really like the helmet with the big wings. That just looks really cool. Yep. I also want the sword. Yeah. All 4 are really good. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're all cool, but the cloak with the helmet head is number 4 for me. That's just my opinion. Herman, you could probably magnetize heads. You might be able to. You might be able to. Skella Gremlin. I didn't know how much I needed 4 options in my life until now. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, this is really cool. Beep boop. Bigger sword means bigger DACA. Yes, yes it does. Run of the mill Primarchs. So they're saying he's about the same size as Gilliman. That's cool because Gilliman's a pretty big model. Yeah. I like it. I like the pose. He's kind of like just charging forward. The face kind of looks like what's his name there? Anthony Hopkins. Looks like Anthony Hopkins with like shaggy beard, face hair. Lion is short. Oh, he looks like he's about the same size. Captain Crunch. Yeah, Russ, it's kind of a Captain Crunch thing going on. Yeah. Arcs of Omen. So that's what, book 4, right? Or is that no? Is that book 5? Yeah, because today they just announced Arcs of Omen Farsight. Sentinel. The lion took a nap and woke up as a graybeard. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. Frickin' Dark Angels are pretty cool. And now that they have their daddy back, they're even cooler, I suppose, right? Cult of the Prophets. Skull. Herman, he's not standing on ruins like Gilliman, but they look about the same height. Yeah, I think they're probably about the same height. I think once everybody has both models in possession, you can see. Scale Don Coyote. Russ, will it be 40k end times? I don't know. I always like these really big group shots because I always try to look for like the little Easter eggs, see if they're hiding, little hints of things to come, in the pictures. Used to be really, really fun. You look through the White Dwarf and everything like that, and then hey, that model was not previewed before. Ah. Beep boop. Gib, damn it. Oh, there's the new Dante. The wind was completely taken out of the sails on that one, eh? Is there more? Yeah. Yes, I know what I said. Great Unclean was still fat as fuck, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so it's book 5 then, yeah. Damn. Do a poll. Russ Sandbags. I feel that GW emulates you so much with their video styles from when you were with Mini Wargaming. Yeah, that's possible. It's entirely possible. Beep boop. Angron has a wah on his ass. Ooh. Some heresy. What are we getting? What are we getting? Oh. Siege of... Is it Sathonia or is it Cathonia? Hi, Andy. Which is it? Pretty cool. Nice. Yeah. Rough sandbags, especially at the painting. Beep boop. I need Primaris Terminators. I spelled Primaris wrong. Primaris? Primaris? Ooh. Ooh. That sounds fun. Man, they can like go on forever with these heresy, historical battles kind of game, like supplements. Go on forever. Just keep making up stuff, That's pretty darn cool. Beep boop beakies. That's what you should change your name to. Beep boop beakies. There's a joke there, obviously. I want the tongue. And so you guys can't hear any of the video on my stream, right? Figure that one out. Oop. There will be brand new features, obviously accompanying the new campaign book, but maybe more excitingly, actually, is this bringing new ways to play. So Sentinel and Torn, the Black Book, great more books, yeah. Oh, Horus Heresy. Oh, yeah. That's mostly what you're gonna get, right? With Horus Heresy is more supplements, and eventually maybe more kind of tanks and stuff like that, because it's essentially just Space Marine on Space Marine type stuff. I mean, they can also get very specific with each of the legions, even companies within the legions, and there's all sorts of directions they can take Horus Heresy. Russ, Slan and Eldar versus Necron Heresy historical books incoming. No sound, eh? Oh, damn it. Beep boop, why do you have the urge to get Tyranids? I don't know. Why do you have the urge to get Tyranids? That's a weird urge to have. Tend to go, yeah. I want this bit of the lore. I read this story, it's really cool. I want the faction, the specific company or chapter that took part in that battle. And these campaign books basically go, here is a bunch of really cool stuff that happened, and each of those moments, each of those battles gives you an opportunity to now go, that chapter was cool. I want that drop force, or I want that assault company, or this stuff. Yeah, yeah. Well, which would you be? Would you be a Son of Horus or Imperial Fist? Oh, so in this one, I think the Imperial Fist is pretty cool. I mean, I'm a big fan of Imperial Fist. Also, there's sort of like a I mean, it is Horus Heresy, right? It's his Horus Heresy? He has, yeah. He can cry if he wants to. One of the other things too is if you ever happen to see some photos of Forever, one of the events where we actually had a 64 square foot Horus Heresy Islam massacre battlefield with hundreds, if not 1,000, I think at this point, miniatures recreating the whole experience and some of the scene for scene, shot for shot pieces of cover art from Heresy. I'm kind of a big old Heresy historical nerd myself. But it's exciting to see. I'm gonna change my answer actually, because I just remembered a cool thing about this book that we haven't talked about. Now you're not gonna do Imperial. So one of the things that these books do is they give you a bit more of the kind of rich tapestry of the heresy. And what we know is that some of the legions and chapters didn't fall completely, or they had loyalist elements in it. So one of the things that's quite interesting in this book is that you get some loyalist elements of the Thousand Sons Legion join alongside the Imperial Fist for the invasion. So really, yeah. So I'm going to pick them. So I like the Thousand Sons. So one of my choices. You're a fan of the small contingent of loyalists. That's exactly it. I was a fan of those. That's a deep cut. One that's also quite a sneak peek for those who are paying attention. Cool. Okay, so
So that's Horus Heresy, really cool. This book is going to be accompanied by loads and loads of new stuff, dermatologist rules, brand new miniatures, all sorts of cool things. We are now going to jump to the Mortal Realms, where something ancient and prehistoric is. It's a good jump from the immortal legions of the space.
Yeah, we saw these things before. Very, very cool. Yeah. This is very, very cool. I mean, they can totally just keep leaning into like the whole dinosaur vibe with them all, right? Croxagores look great. Those look fantastic. I really like the design they went with these guys now. Like they're more crocodilian kind of thing. Or maybe those are a new unit. Maybe they look pretty big. Those look pretty darn big. Oh man, those things are cool. I've got goosebumps. I've got actual goosebumps. More? No.
So that is the rest of the Seraphon forces.
Yeah, the Croxagores look
we've
good.
already seen some new models on their way at some previous
Yeah, new lizardmen look really good. Seraphon, excuse me. Yeah, those things are cool. Yeah. They're really cool. I mean, you can hear these damn things. Like, you can seriously hear the sounds that they make. Watch out for the Crocs, yeah. Crocs and socks. Beep boop. Dinos riding dinos. Sign me the fuck up. Centaur. They look like a threat, unlike the cold ones. Yeah. No, these things look dangerous. Oh yeah. Yes, I agree with that statement right there. That Seraphon. Oh wow, look at that. That's cool. I dig that. Yeah. Yeah, these are really, really cool. Like the head option. I like that. Or is that just a side shot of that same helmet that he's wearing? I like that he can have the helmet and not helmet, unhelmeted. That's the term. Oi, fire. Beep boop. Just subscribe. Thanks for the subscribe. Is there something wrong with the sound? Yeah. For some strange reason, I don't have sound from the browser source. Why, I don't know. The joys of streaming, I guess. Yeah, these are the Croxagores? Yeah, these guys are cool. Yeah, look at that. That's freaking cool, man. The guy in the middle is like, I'm gonna bash you good. Yeah, these things are cool looking, man. War Spawn. Yeah, these guys. Oh, wow. Oh, you can make it. It's a 2-in-1 kit. Ah. I like the head, yeah. Yeah. These guys are really, really cool looking. Beep boop. Bigger clubs. Yeah, they need bigger clubs. Yes, exactly. Those clubs feel a little undersized. I agree. Those clubs are a little undersized. Oh, man. That's cool. I like that. Yeah. These Seraphon models, man. Like, what the heck? Sentinel. Those are massive, yeah. Beep boop. Fat lizard in the center. Yeah. Fire Dragon. Descendants of the Killer Croc. Oh, yeah, definitely. Honestly, they have that kind of vibe from War Machine and Hordes. God damn, I can't remember the name of faction now. Ooh. Oh, wow. That's really cool. Wow. That's cool. A few months out.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. We're only halfway. We're only halfway through. Man, I gotta take a sip then. I got some ginger ale. Oh, jeez. Not gonna lie, that scared the shit out of me. Ooh. He looks like fun. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. I like the whole swarm of bats. Ah. Tomes de Battles. Very cool. That guy's cool looking. He's freaky. I might not be able to sleep after this. I'm gonna be so scared. Bone Psyker.
Tell us about these models. Yeah, so we've got two new heroes coming for Grand Light Death and two new battle tomes accompanying them. So we have the Soulblight Grave Lords and a new vampire, a named vampire hero, and the Ossiarch Bone Reapers.
Very cool. So we got Bone Reapers coming.
I think we've got some pictures of the models we can
Grave Lords.
You should talk about the Ossiarch first.
Yeah, this guy's cool looking.
They're both really, really cool. So this is the Mortisan Ossifactor, and effectively this is
Say that 10 times fast, that name. Mortisan Ossifactor? Frick, I can't even say it once. Buff unit. A little bit more durable, or you can make them a little better at killing stuff. So if you've gone for an elite, or you've gone for like a monster heavy Ossiarch force, this is probably the kind of hero you put into it to bolster it. Also, just a really nice model, lots of kind of cool effects and stuff. So if you're looking for a
who gets some tasty new rules in this battle tome as well. The current Bone Reapers battle tome launched with the last edition of Age of Sigmar, and this brings it into the brand new edition, along with lots of all the new rules that other battle tomes recently got. So it kind of updates it across the board and makes them kind of compete really in the current edition.
Makes sense to me. Tell me about this, man.
Okay, we'll jump to the vampire in a second. So this is Ivya Volga, and she is a outcast of her house. She is a wandering lone monster hunter, woodswoman.
Fire drink. Who'll be your bone daddy?
Wild places of the mortal realms. She finds monsters, cuts their
Daddy?
heads off, and she drinks their blood. So the other vampires are sort of like not 100% on board with her, but she's still a vampire. She's still part of the family. When push comes to shove, and the armies march.
That's a cool looking model.
Join the fight. She's accompanied by a swarm of bats, which she uses to kind of swamp enemy units and monsters to help her kind of even the odds in close combat.
Very interesting looking model.
What's quite fun about her, I guess, is that you've got this kind of crux of lots
I like how it flows, though.
fairy tale elements pulled together into a character, but it's a vampire, right? So it's a very dark Warhammer take on a very kind of classic European fairy tale sort of
It's
vibe.
the vampire's lead of Into the Woods. It makes sense. It's an interesting and fascinating thematic element. And it seems like both of these characters are helping drive those armies deeper into their bespoke, unique aesthetics and feels to them.
Yeah, but both of them give you a sort of direction, I guess. So she's obviously got wolf elements to her, so you can lean into that kind of dire wolfy kind of vibe. Soulblight Gravelords again, actually got one of the last battle tomes of the last edition, which meant that they didn't get lots of the cool things that lots of other armies got.
Fire drink. I'm not sure if those bats are helping or attacking. They both look confused.
It also incorporates other units we've seen added in since the last battle tome was added, including things like the vampire unit we saw in the last edition, the last box set for Warcry. So it actually has quite a lot more to it than even the current.
It's quite a name for a faction too, right? Soulblight Grave Lords.
Relatively recently, they're a huge hit. One of the most popular armies now is Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and this book brings some bangers today.
Oh yeah, there's some pretty damn cool looking models that have come out for this faction.
But that's not it. You've
God,
got even more.
even more.
No one would have predicted that this was going to be an Age of Sigmar.
Let
Let up with a line announce all about the book.
I don't remember taking the coin, Malleus.
Oh, here we go.
But here we
Here we
are,
go.
trudging through the mud to bring
Mordheim?
Sigmar's light to the realms.
Cool. I'm digging it. I'm liking it. It sounds pretty cool. Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Okay. The free cities prepare for war. Oh, is that what it is? I thought it was an expansion. I thought it was Mordheim. That's what it looked like. Oh, Skelegram. Yeah, I know. There's no sound. I don't know what happened. Yeah, for whatever reason, the audio is not being captured off of the desktop for some strange reason. Yeah. Now, see, because here's the thing, right? We've been seeing these previews and such from Games Workshop, and especially for the old world stuff. Remember, they showed like the Warhammer and the arms holding swords and stuff, and it kind of looks like this stuff. And so I'm wondering if there's a side by side kind of thing going on. It is interesting.
It's good to actually see some interesting models, but basically the opposite end of the spectrum. That's often wild and crazy and monstrous elements and aesthetics.
Beep boop. I just want news of Primaris Terminators.
Even on the good guy side, right? Even in Forces of Order, Stormcast have very much been the point of view characters.
The browser volume. I don't know. That one.
It gives you the base level. It gives you like, what do the humans look like? What are they up to? We'll have lots more stuff for the Cities of Sigmar over the coming weeks and months as we kind of approach the release. This is a piece of artwork from the upcoming battle tome, and what this does, which is quite cool, it gives you a sense of some of the sub-factions that are covered within the new battle tome.
No, really.
Sigils of the various cities.
Yeah, absolutely. So the center there, you've got Sigmar Sigil, the 12 pointed
Yeah, no,
the supplies
everything
that are brand new. So give you a bit of a sense of
everything looks
cores
fine.
the mortal realms that the Battletome and the armies.
You said Sigmar, the cities of Sigmar are still a little ways off. What can it look like between them?
So in terms of the roadmap for Warhammer Age of Sigmar, we have Blades of Khorne and Head Knights of Slaanesh are available to pre-order just now, so they are days away from being in people's hands. Very soon after, we get two Death Battletomes, so the Ossiarch Bone Reapers and the Soulblight Gravelords are hot on their heels. And then we have Mystery Book 1 in summer. We're not going to tell you what that is just yet, but it's
Mystery Book
cool
1.
Exciting, so tune in for future previews to find out what that is.
Seraphon
We
and
also
then
have
General's
Seraphon
Handbook.
alongside their army box. They're going to land in summer, as will the latest General's Handbook. And then in autumn, we have Mystery Book 2. We're not going to tell you about today. Very tantalizing, very mysterious. And then Cities of Sigmar will be with us before the end of the year. So we'll keep you up to date. We'll give you lots more information about the Cities of Sigmar.
Master Volume Control? Yeah, I checked that. It's all
I mean, you've only told us up to autumn.
it's all norms.
Who knows? Who knows what?
Well, where we have to, we covered a lot of Sigmar. It's a good detour from the 41st Millennium. I feel like we should go back there for
We can go back for a little bit.
What else do we have?
And then Cities of Sigmar will be with us before the end of the year. So we'll keep you up to date. We'll give you lots more information about the Cities of Sigmar. But whether it's Seraphon, Cities of Sigmar, or any of those other
I
Battletomes on
bumped
the way,
it back.
it's a pretty exciting few months, actually.
I mean, you've only told us up to autumn. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows what the winter will bring.
Well, where we have to, we covered a lot of Sigmar. It's a good detour from the 41st Millennium. I feel like we should go back there for
We can go back for a little bit.
What else do we have?
Oh, what do we got now? Ooh, it's got disco music playing, or like some 80s. Oh wait, is this a kill team? Is that what this is? Votan versus Beastmen? Yeah, that's what this is. This is, yeah, it's a goddamn kill team. That's cool. Oh man. Oh, look at the Beastmen. Those are. Oh man. I'm really digging it. Gallowfall. Huh. Huh.
I am a huge fan of Kill Team, and these are two amazing Kill Teams. And when you're in the end of
Yes.
Yeah, so this is Gallowfall, which gives you a hint about what might be occurring in the narrative. This is the last installment in the current season of Kill Team, which is the Into the Dark season where we're inside spaceships. And the reason this is the end of the season of this is that the Gallow Dark, the space Hulk we've been fighting over for the past year, is crashing. It is crashing into a planet. And this last
Seems appropriate on the 40,000 sort of
absolutely all the best bits of it blow up. That's kind of how it works. Welcome to Warhammer. And this Space Hulk is crashing into a planet, and this last installment is basically the last 5 minutes of a really cool action film where your kill teams have to get to the escape pods and get out of dodge before the spaceship crashes into a planet and is obliterated.
I gotta tell you, the Votan team has all the hallmarks of a great action film. How they're equipped as well. My
Yeah.
favorite being
Yeah, it's like
with
a
a minigun. Allies rotary
I like the little Votan who's leaping with his
What are
gun.
yours? What's your favorite?
So my favorite thing in the Leagues of Votan half is that there's one of the characters who's basically come with knuckle dusters to a space fight. So they know they're going to board a spaceship. They don't know what horrors await them. They have access to the full range of the Leagues of Votan equipment.
These picks they do for these kill teams and this boarding actions, like how they have the the tiled roof and everything like that. It's just really cool. I just like how the environment and they're having fun, taking these pictures. Yeah, look at these things. Ah, okay. So basically, they just made a frame with all the kill team bits that you can incorporate into one of these Hearthkin, right? Yeah. Because they did it for what? The Necrons. They did it for Dark Eldar. You know?
Laser knuckle dusters.
Yeah.
I'm not a lore writer. And do we have the rest of the pictures there as well? There's the minigun. That's the one. Plus, what better inside of a spaceship than sort of a jump pack?
Yeah, you got a jump pack too, which is pretty cool.
I like the jump
the,
pack guy.
The
That's fun.
Ironkin, who's got the kind of the tech assistant, who's got the kind of data pad there.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting though that they're just using just the kit Votan and then just with like it's probably just a sprue of all the extra bits.
We have the Felgor Ravagers, so this is a really exciting kit.
Felgor Ravagers.
Really seen Beastmen Warhammer 40,000 properly for a long time. We saw a few of them pop up in Blackstone Fortress, but they were definitely like the side thing rather than the main event. I don't think so. There's a lot of chaos spikes on these guys.
I don't Beastmen, are they, do they follow the Emperor? I don't know.
Build them in loads of different ways. There's different options for weapons,
I like the Beastman with the gas mask on. That's cool. And the Shaman is really cool. He looks like he's like right out of a Rob Zombie video. Ah. Oh, look at the little containers. It's got a skeleton. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Basically got dwarves fighting beastmen. They put them in space in a spaceship, and they've all got like laser guns, chainsaws, and laser knuckle dusters. So it just feels really Warhammer at the same time as being.
I like that. Because I'm assuming the walls are all the regular walls, and the other frame is these extra bits. That extra frame is really cool. Bruh. What? Yeah, it's his the little squat. It's his farts propelling him forward. Yeah.
Pretty good. Notoriously hard to kill. Let's not forget that in Kill Team, all these things are considered to be elites in a sense, right? These are not your run-of-the-mill threats. These are sort of the best going on, especially difficult special operations kind of hit the best course. Bravo. Well done, Eddie. Excellent joke. I love it. Anyway, what do we have next? Above the world and crashing into it too.
Some Warhammer Underworlds. Ooh. Oh, some new Stormcast. Some crazy Zinch models. Holy mollies. Oh, he's cool looking. Oh, wow. Huh. Weird Hollow. That's fun. Weird Hollow. Sorry, my brownies are kicking in.
I'm super excited. It's a bunch
Weird
of
Hollow.
Siege models. It looks like they really,
Anyway.
really full run of what happens when you really follow Siege as far as it can go. Tell us about this. So this is a brand new season of Warhammer Underworlds, and it brings with it
Yeah.
a new Stormcast warband, which are magic warbands, and levitating rocks and all. On the other side is a Zinchian warband, which has a disciple of one of the Gaunt Summoners of Zinch, the most powerful sorcerer, so somebody who's been tutored by one of Zinch's
Tutored.
main
Been tutored by?
and gaggle of basically bits of wild magic that they've thrown together. So if you thought horrors were wild and unruly, these kind of take it to the next stage. So it's Weird Hollow. It is a magic themed
Weird Hollow.
season for Warhammer Underworlds.
I don't know why that seems really difficult to say right now. Weird Hollow.
It comes with all
Weird.
the things you need to play. So you've got a board, you get all the dice you need, you get 4 decks. So you get a deck for each of the warbands. You also get 2 more rivals decks.
I need a drink. Wonder if this is a bit more ranged heavy or something. So it looks like there's only like, what, 7 models? Okay, that's fine.
Pandemonium. So you've got your sorcerer at the center there, and they have summoned effectively elements of Tzeentch, wild magic manifested into the form of leaping lesser demons. So it's all about basically your sorcerer is summoning stuff. That's very much the linchpin of the warband.
That's really, really kind of cool.
So this is a really wild, unusual warband, not only in terms of how it looks, but also how it plays. It's a really
Yeah.
This is one of those bands where I saw it immediately had to have it on the digital.
Yeah, the crazy little guy on the left is pretty hilarious. Weird name. Weird. I know, it's weird. 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 Yeah. Oh, look at that. He's using the force to lift up the rock. And I like the one floating there. That's really cool. Buddy on the right just looks heroic as AF. Fire Jig. Was Kris wearing a koala? A koala. Wearing a koala? What the hell, man? Toxic Terrors. That's cool. I don't need what I need. You're not the boss of me. Oh, is that it? Yeah. Yeah, we gotta see under. Yeah. Can the demon plants be playable? Oh, probably, yeah. That unit, you probably can take it in the Disciples of Tzeentch army. They'll give it war scrolls for Age of Sigmar, right? Roll the video. Rolling the video. Oof. Damn, I thought that was a loaf of bread.
Victory. Yeah. That is what the preachers cry from the spires of their temples. others tell the soldiers in their service. The Indomitus crusade meets with triumph after triumph. Day by day we tear Imperium Nihilus from the despoiler's grip. And though we are beset on all sides, with each battle we drive back the mutant, the alien.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I speak these words, our forces engage the remnants of Leviathan.
Not gonna lie, I'm getting a bit of a chub.
Reclaiming lost worlds, atoning for old shames, a crusade to cleanse the stars. Taking the fight to the enemy. We routed the Tyranids at Baal. We broke their high fleet.
Yeah, this is cool.
Soon, their foulness will be but a memory.
Check out his motherboard. Oh shit, Doc got it in the back.
Preaches sin.
Oh, the Doc still got fighting him. The animation in this is fantastic.
Grief will not save us. Will not protect us. But it is our hope.
Oh shit, the Doc was still going. Ha! Termies. Oh, I'm calling Thor.
This was in the slums.
Oh, well, he tried. Oh man, big fat chubs.
Our people sing of victory. Victory as the galaxy burns. Victory as the Imperium rocks around us. Victory as humanity rages against the dying of the light.
That's pretty darn cool.
Victory.
Yeah. Chub.
New edition of Warhammer 40,000. Who knew? Who knew?
Nobody called that, actually.
Nobody had any idea.
So good. I gotta tell you, growing up my whole life as a fan, there's something about the
That, and I think what was worked really well with that
when you watch
intro was the music. The music went so well with, you know, the video. Who's that following? Blessing Jam. Blessing Jam. Blessing Jam? Blessing Jam.
That was not a
Thank you for the
happy
follow.
I am tonight, and I am still excited at how
Sorry, Evan.
not happy it was.
But I think it just gives you
Not
a
quite
sense of
myself.
the absolute horrificness of not just like space Tyranid, which is pretty horrific on the scale of things, but just generally Warhammer 40,000
Oh, thank you.
absolutely awful place to be alive.
Fighter should be roused. What's this?
Warhammer 40,000 is the world's most popular tabletop miniatures game.
Is it? I don't know. Is it? I don't know. It could be.
Players command armies of genetically enhanced super soldiers, brutal monsters, powerful aliens, and destructive war machines to play out spectacular battles in the 41st millennium.
Our mantra with this new edition has been streamlining.
We've been listening to the community, and that's a large part of why we've decided to focus the game as much as possible.
How can we keep the tactical depth and richness that players love? Examine every rule in the game. Does this need to be here, or is there another way that we can achieve the same result?
To secure victory, you must understand your strengths and the strengths of your enemy.
We've fundamentally changed the datasheets from the ground up.
Making them much more accessible and really focusing the rules onto the datasheet themselves. What the team's been able to do with this is really look at every unit in the game, make sure it has a really clear battlefield role, and a thing for it to do, and then write the right rules for it.
Your datasheet rules all fit on a single card, and your army rules will fit on a single page.
One of the things we wanted to ensure was that everyone got to play 40 as
Interesting.
soon as possible after the edition was launched. So to make that happen, all of the rules for everyone's armies via the datasheets and their army rules will be available for free.
From the darkness between the stars.
I'm not
the
darkness
twisted
between
mockery
the
of
stars.
evolution spawns fresh horrors.
It's a galaxy at war. This is the onset of what the Imperium will regard as the Fourth Tyrannic War. This is the largest Tyranid swarm ever recognized in the galaxy, emerging when no one's expected it. The Segmentum Pacificus.
To be a warrior of the Emperor in such times is to face an array of nightmares.
What we've managed to achieve with this edition is a game that players of Warhammer 40,000 will love for its tactical depth and choices, but is streamlined and plays much quicker.
The end result is faster,
Interesting.
while still keeping all the flavour that you've come to love in Warhammer 40,000.
Players who've been with Warhammer 40,000 for the last 35 years, they've never seen anything like this before. We've never shown conflict at this scale.
Immersive and thrilling new gameplay. Discover a major new narrative in the Fourth Tyrannic War. The new edition of Warhammer 40,000 deploys this.
Those Terminators look freaking cool, though. I can't lie. Okay. We'll talk more Terminator in a moment. In a moment.
Did you have to say about some of the changes?
It sounds pretty darn cool. Because, I mean, Rogue Trader in second edition, the rules were somewhat dense. And since third edition, the game has gone more and more streamlined until about, what, 5th, 6th edition? And when 8th kicked off, well then, everything got more streamlined again. Got more to talk about Terminators? Yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, Terminators. Termies. Me likey. Me likey. I like the Terminators. I cannot lie.
They are the best of the best of the Space Marines, and the new miniatures are absolutely what Terminators always
Yeah.
in your mind. These are indomitable walking powerhouses.
I like that they really did not change a thing about them, but they're obviously bigger. Yeah, I like that. Like, most of it is not changed other than the length of their torso. They have taller proportions. They look more like man-like in there. Yeah. Yeah. Assault cannon looks awesome. Stormbolters look nice and beefy. Big ammo boxes on them.
Really well in the army. They stand taller than
Yeah. Yeah, beep boop. I need them. Yeah. Fire Drake. I don't really see the new. I need a comparison. Yeah, a comparison definitely would help. Looking at the old version to this one, I can see that they are taller in their midsection, and their waistline is longer. Yeah, these, I like that they really did not change a thing. They just made them look a little bit more logical. Like, this is like the way they should have always looked, you know? Yeah, this is, I like this. I like this. I'm not into Space Marines, like, you know, that much, but I like this update to them. They made them bigger. They made them fit the current line, and yeah, they look a lot better. I like that there's virtually nothing different to them. Yeah, like even the piping on the thigh plates of their armor and the back of the armor still has those you know, those you know, T-pipes on them, you know. Oh, there you go, right side by side, right there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because like basically, you know, there's a few tutorials out there on making the older Terminators look like that Terminator in the middle. And yeah, what I really like though is that the Stormbolter is nice and big. I like that it's a nice big gun. Big fucking gun. Beep boop. Old Termy look ugly. Me no likey. No, the older Terminator like was fine before. He's iconic. I love the design of the Terminator, and I'm glad that this new version of it, like virtually nothing's different other than his proportions are more logical. It's very cool. The old Terminator fit with the old Marines, right? Now what are we looking at? Ooh, Termies. New guns. Nice. Ooh, oh, is that it? We're just gonna get, aw. What the hell, man? Yeah. Yeah. So I imagine we're probably going to get a few more updates. I wonder if these are in the new box. I wonder if these are in the new edition box. They're really cool looking. I like how they feel more, a little bit more head movement. You know, really just kind of changes the whole model. I like that the regular chitin armor looks more textured. There's more angles in their limbs. Yeah. Yeah, these things look cool. Because the current Termagon, you know, the kit is nice. It serves, but it is dated. Yeah. 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 No, it's got way better detail. Oh yeah. Like, look how crisp those details are, and then you think about what a Space Marine, the angles on that, because everybody knows what a Space Marine looks like, right?
plastic kit. It hasn't been outscaled in the development. It's
Yeah.
still
So I wonder if it's still on a 25 or is on a, what is it, 28?
fresh glow up with that really
It's the level of detail that really changes. So, like, I've got quite a lot of Termagants. I've got a Tyranid army. I've got about 30 Termagants painted up, I think.
Oof.
But I'm looking.
rookie numbers.
Absolutely. Yeah, they were mostly just to come out of the Termagun. I think what I painted up for. But they're so detailed. Like the level
That's something you don't see every day. Yeah.
crispness on that model, and you can.
Yeah, I like that they give us the side-by-side comparison too, the older model and the future model. Yeah, I think these Termagants come in the new box though. I wasn't paying attention if they said it or not.
There's a whole lot going on in the 41st millennium, isn't there, with the revival of this new Tyranid range? What does that bode for us in terms of when we talk about the actual development of the universe itself?
Yeah, so the new edition of
Fire Drake, I'll still
is
cling to my firstborn, no matter the update.
So what we saw at the end of the Arcs of Omen, the Return of the Lion, was the end of that story. So it has a really solid, conclusive narrative that kind of has a big culmination, a big showdown between the forces of the Angel of Death and the forces of Chaos. And then what we've done with the new edition is we've picked up the lens of what's going on in the galaxy. We've moved it to another part. In this instance, it's the western rim of the galaxy. So
The Western Rim.
yeah, if you're familiar with your
typically come from
The
they come
rim.
from the east, usually. They come from the east. So if you're familiar with your Warhammer 40,000 lore, you'll know that, generally speaking, the
Oh,
Tyranid invasion
if we're familiar?
galactic east
Come on, Eddie.
Duff McCrag and
If we know our lore,
was told is the beginning of this tendrils with the High Fleet in theory behind it.
yes. So what we've got now with the Fourth Tyrannic War is the forces of Leviathan. The Imperium has been fighting them for quite a long time, and they thought they kind of got their measure, right?
I need a
Their
drink.
fleets
I need a
Yeah,
drink.
they thought they might have, like, seen the peak of Leviathan halted, and that's absolutely not true. What we're seeing now is from the other side of the galaxy, this enormous great tendril, this sweeping massive Tyranid, the largest invasion we've seen yet, swooping in from the other side.
It's still part of Leviathan.
Yeah, so Leviathan is kind of crushing both sides of the galaxy. The galaxy is literally in the jaws of High Fleet.
Literally. Literally.
Giving like a sense of the absolute
It's
scale and
literally.
cosmic horror of the Tyranid, which everybody knew was huge, but this is like
Literally.
thought it was just coming from one direction, and actually the galaxy is completely surrounded.
Literally.
Reflecting sort of the scope, scale, alien nature, and sort of almost the terminal threat that Tyranid represent. It's not an unknowable. Who knows how much more it is? They're so large that the entire galaxy is now surrounded.
Absolutely, yeah. So just another apocalypse to add to the growing list for the Imperium.
Well, should we talk a little bit about
What a bummer.
Rules, yeah.
Eddie? It's one of those things we're not sure.
Simplified, not simple. Oh. Simplified.
Simple.
Fire Drake, is there a new Tyranid force attacking or still Leviathan? I think it's all still Leviathan. But now apparently they're saying it is another tendril or whatever in the West.
A good example is instead of having, if you were to run a Space Marine detachment today, Space Marines, you might have a book that has several pages of stratagems, you have several pages of psychic powers, you have warlord traits, you have relics, you have all these rules and layers of rules. And then if you want them
Quite a
to
lot
be,
to learn,
it's
right?
a lot. And
Before
if
you
you want to
bring
make
it
them
to the table.
Ultramarines and have them at top, and you've got more
Fire Drake.
stratagems and so on and so forth.
GW's telling me what I want to hear. Yeah, aren't they? Damn devils.
But they've been simplified down so that when you're playing, you'll have one full page spread open. And on that one full page spread, you'll have a series of stratagems, about 6 on average per army, as well as a series of upgrades to your warlord or to your relics, and a sub-faction rule effectively to whatever your army will be. And if you choose to play a different grouping, let's say you go from Ultramarines to Ultramarines First Company, instead of adding a whole nother book to the whole experience, you'll take that one-page spread of rules and replace it with a different one, so that you're always working with a really tight, streamlined set of rules, but still the same depth that
Battle
The
shock.
psychic phase has been broken down into the actual data sheets of the rules and
So
abilities.
there's not a psychic phase.
There isn't an actual psychic phase anymore in the game. Instead, psychic abilities are baked into the units themselves. They still work in some ways evocative of how psychic powers work today, but it's not an entire phase that applies in very different ways to different
So,
armies.
for example, a librarian might have smites, which would be a range shooting attack with a psychic ability.
Yes, with reflections of things like the hazardous nature of using it at a very high level, with the potential to inflict mortal wounds and other things, but still focused as basically a shooting attack.
A card system, not based on points, but number of cards. I wonder if that's what they're doing. Yeah, I wonder.
You know, an entire phase oriented around the functionality, and it better reflects the sort of strengths and weaknesses of different psychers. Someone like a Primaris psyker with a National Meltdown might not be as reliable getting off their abilities.
Yeah,
Magnus the Red
it's interesting.
So Magnus the Red has
So basically, like they've removed the psychic phase, so it's going to be more like probably like an extra shooting
Absolutely.
attack or
As well as a
whatever.
range of other psychic
Works as well, as opposed to just a generic psychic ability that works for something else.
You mentioned a little bit about morale and battle shock there. I think obviously we'll dive into all of these rules in a lot more detail on the Warhammer community site over the coming weeks.
Yeah, no psychic
But
phase.
I think one of the things that I really like about the new edition and the changes is that you don't lose models in morale.
No,
You don't fail morale tech and actually
And
take
morale is-
units off. It just changes the way that unit interacts with the game.
It does. It works much more like a unit that's been broken up and banged up within a very fast-paced, sort of almost modern firefight, and that those units might not interact as well with grabbing objectives and other things as they normally might.
Yeah, that's pretty darn cool.
Additionally, it has much more relevance throughout the game, whereas today you might, kill off most of the models in the unit. They barely pass the morale test. A couple models survive, and they go hide in a corner on an objective all game, and they're basically fine.
Yeah,
No, now.
that's pretty
Even though
cool.
most of the unit's been devastated. Battle shock will have less of an impact on models disappearing from the board and more.
In the
Yes.
battlefield,
And once
basically.
a unit has been damaged to a certain degree, it may become less reliable on a regular
Oops.
basis each turn, depending upon how
Sorry, I'm
they
still-
hold themselves
I'm
together
still
in the
farting
face of
around
the ongoing
things.
attrition of battlefield.
Should we talk about stratagems a little bit?
There's definitely fewer stratagems to remember. There's many more stratagems that are core stratagems that you'll commonly see in gameplay. Whereas whenever you play a faction, you basically always have 6 stratagems available. And if you decide to play a different variation of that faction, you'll take those 6 stratagems away and replace them with 6 new ones that are for that variation, i.e., Ultramarines versus Imperial Fists or something similar to that effect.
So you have a very common, a list of common stratagems that everyone can use, and it's a little bit bigger than it is now. And then you have a much smaller list of ones that are specific to the faction.
Yep, and they're much more focused on really impactful stratagems you want to use on a regular basis. There's also fewer command points in the game by a significant margin, and so there's much more of a focus on using the right stratagem at the right time, rather than dumping all of your command points on turn 1 into a series of combos that makes it feel like you're playing against, again, the front of the book as opposed to the armies and the data sheets that are on the tabletop. Also, let's be
Fire
very
Drake. I
clear.
don't like stratagems, so fewer is good.
We've re-indexed the game. All of the index rules are free, and are free on day 1, as are all of the core rules to play the game.
So that means on
Interesting.
the first day of the new edition, if I've got an orc army, which I do,
Interesting.
I can
Interesting.
get my core rules, I can get all my data sheets for my orcs, and I can play a game with that army on the first day.
Yep,
of the
and
new
all
edition.
your army rules as well. Now, there's nothing in particular that's hidden. All of them are free and available on day 1 to play with, and the points are going digital and free as well on day 1.
Interesting.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
there's also the ability to purchase indexes, because if you want to have them, you can have actual physical data sheet
Yeah.
cards.
So
No
those are a
longer-
little bit like the War Scroll cards in
Yep,
Warhammer Age
little
of
bit
Sigmar.
like Age of
So
Sigmar, War
all
Scroll
of the
cards.
rules are kind of compacted on
Fire
a single
Drake.
card.
Yep, and you no longer
Free
necessarily
core
have to bring all
rules,
of them with
data
you. Your army
sheets.
won't
I'm
use
falling
10
in love
data
again.
sheets instead of the 180 you have in Space Marine or many of these days. You only need to bring those data sheets with you instead of plugging the whole book, because again, you just have that one open page or a couple of data cards of your actual army rules and stratagems, and then your individual data sheets.
That was
from
that was a
there.
common thing, wasn't it? That we were being told from the community was like, I like the Warhammer 40,000 as a game, but there's a lot of rules to carry around, right? There's
Yes.
rules bloat in terms of the things you have to remember, but also the amount of books that you need to take with you when you play a game. And you've got less things to remember, less things to know about your opponent's army, but a variety of it in terms of like the choices you have.
And army building itself, as we just saw back there, I don't know if we'll go back to that image we had just before this one. Army building itself has simplified, and it's, when we say it's simplified, it is a much more accessible thing to get into. And we've done a lot of interesting things with the rules to make it more innovative and more immersive to build a diverse army, as opposed to just taking only the best units, or on paper the best units. And the way it's been simplified is you take a character, your warlord, you take up to 3 of any data sheet,
Nathaniel,
or
no
up to
psychic
6 of
phase.
any
How's
basic
that going to
troop,
work with
or
psychers on the
dedicated
field?
transport data sheet. And that's
It's
it.
probably going to be more like
And so you
a
need to have a warlord,
extra
and
shooting
you need to have
attack
up
or
to 3
something.
plus units. Additionally, there's been a great deal of work in putting things like what used to be individual unit stratagems and other tailored to work with this type of army building. A good example being that a Space Marine captain might have a really powerful ability, but only one model per turn can use that ability. And so taking a second or third one isn't necessarily a value add. And there's many different units that instead of there being a stratagem where after
Yeah,
you
it's
unit
interesting.
shoots and targets a unit, now your other units get a benefit against it. There might be a key unit that provides that buffer benefit to your army. And so working in a combined arms way and leveraging different data sheets into your army in an innovative way is oftentimes by design much more impactful and useful and interesting than simply taking three of one thing and three of the other. So army building has been simplified, but the depth and interest in actually building a diverse force has been a major focus for how the data sheet's been built and how the army rules have been designed.
But every unit basically has got their thing. Like the thing they bring to your army. So
Absolutely.
in a way that at the moment you might be relying on stratagems or something to do a particular niche or to fill a particular need. A lot of the time, the unit and the data sheet will allow you to do that. So that's why you take that particular unit.
Much greater focus on your army doing the work of being an army as opposed to how can I take the most optimal units and then use my stratagems or the sort of front of my book to do all of the work.
So I think we had an example data sheet that
We
might
do
be
have an
worth
example of a
talking
new
through
data
some of the
sheet.
things because it looks quite a lot different from the data sheets we
Data
have at the
sheets
moment.
are heavily different, and with the decision to index, there's also the opportunity to revamp the way data sheet looks and works and is designed. Here you can see the new Termagants, which is quite cool. They have an ability that it focuses on how the unit behaves and is very thematically tied to them.
I guess one of the things before we get too into it is that the data sheet does look quite different, but actually the effect in terms of what it does in the game is not a million miles away from the way that Warhammer 40,000 works today. So
No, it's going to seem very familiar. It's not a move to something like Age of Sigmar where every unit hits or wounds on a fixed number or something like that. Instead, it's still very similar to what you'll remember or recognize from Warhammer 40,000 today. But the ranged weapons and melee weapons and things like that have been moved into their own profile. You'll notice that attacks and ballistic skill, weapon skill, and strength.
they still exist. They're just attached to the weapon
They're moved
rather
into the
than
weapon.
about the fighter.
That allows us to do a wide variety of things with the way that the units are designed, such as something
That's
like
interesting.
chainswords or a Space Marine captain's power fist versus
Yeah.
a Space
Fire
Marine
Drake,
sergeant's
yeah.
power fist. Those things can all be somewhat different, and they can reflect the way the individual models work rather than being tied to the individual model's attacks or strength.
Yeah.
So we've got a few questions in the chat about OC. Do you want to
OC.
talk a bit about that?
Objective control. So OC effectively establishes the value that each model in a unit has if it is within range of an objective marker. So a unit of 10, things like objective secured as a rule, those are gone. Instead, it's reflected with the individual units. Each model may have a different objective control characteristic. So each Termagant is worth effectively 2 points if it's within range of an objective. Whereas something that may be bigger or more robust but isn't really focused on grabbing objectives may only have an OC value of 1.
It also means things like knights,
Have a
which
much higher OC
particularly
value.
struggled with objective control,
Yep.
can actually now count as lots of
Defend. It looks like Age of Sigmar.
quite
Yeah.
high, and they could, one grot doesn't beat one knight.
It's definitely an improvement in the way we design models for function because, again, when you look at things like what does optimal mean, as some of the folks who play the game at some levels focus on, instead you can go, well, this unit may not have the same damage output as another unit, but it's much, much better at grabbing objectives, which still remain a
But
very
I
key part of
imagine
how the game
Termagants
is
are going to
played.
be relatively cheap, right? So that's probably one of the
I don't think
cheapest.
they're going to cost the same as a Terminator.
But that's one of the most efficient ways to fill the board with objectives.
Yeah.
Absolutely, which is exactly what Termagants tend to do. And we've done some things to make the units actually reflected in their data sheet abilities in a very interesting way that reflects how their actual lore works. A whole bunch of work done to look at their lore, their IP, and make sure that the abilities actually reflected that. In the case of the scuttling Termagants that are very sneaky, can tend to be difficult to pin down. When you get within 9 inches of a unit gets to move in
That's
reaction.
very reactive compared
Very
to the current
reactive,
edition.
and there's a ton of addition of reactive abilities, and reactive stratagems, and reactive data sheet abilities into the game, so that you're playing a lot more of an interesting game with your opponent during their turn. So there's less phases, and there is a greater investment in abilities and stratagems things that work during your opponent's turns, so that the game itself is a much more dynamic experience when you play.
We've got a couple of people noticing slight differences in the stats. So I think one of the things worth saying is that because this is a re-indexing of the game, we've also had the opportunity to look at the things like durability and strength and how common AP is across the entire game.
There are
So
two major changes that are worth
Yeah.
focusing on. That one,
5 up
in
save, yeah.
general, lethality is down. It doesn't mean that it's down to a degree that might remind someone of editions many moons ago.
you still don't want to stand out in the open in
You're
front of a
probably
devastator
going to
squad.
get shot in the open if you do stand in the open. But the game is going to be a little bit less lethal than it is today. Cover is going to work a little bit differently. We're going to talk about
AP
all
is
of
a
this
little bit
stuff over
rarer.
time. AP is a little bit lower on average. And then there's also a stratification of strength and toughness when it comes to larger monsters and vehicles.
OC is
Today,
objective
it's very much a
secure.
case
Yeah.
where you
It's
tend to see very few things that are
objective
different
control
from,
or
for instance,
objective
seven.
command or
You cap
something.
out about 8, don't you?
And
It's very,
it's-
very rare to have
it's,
anything that's higher than
So
8.
if your army has a
It's
large amount of
yeah, it's like,
access to strength
you
eight
know,
weapons,
something
strength
that's
7
really
weaponry,
killy
really
might have a
able to
lower
almost anything in the game
objective
really
control,
reliably, and that's no longer gonna be
whereas
the case.
something
I'm not going to
bigger,
anything
you know,
for you,
will have a
but there
higher.
definitely is a much higher level.
It's like a stat
Well,
value.
there's vehicles that have toughness higher than 10.
There's vehicles that have toughness higher than 11. And what that does is it creates a much better stratification of the game, so that having dedicated role units to deal with different threats is much more
That's
of a real
interesting.
component, as opposed to, gosh, I sure have a lot of strength 8 in this army. I guess I wound everything on 3s or better. And so that kind of brings back not quite the same as armor values back in the day, where certain things couldn't hurt anything, but a much more robust stratification.
Yeah.
Of the
So
different
you
types of
couldn't, for
units.
example, take. I'm just going to invest heavily in plasma, and that's going to solve the game for me because I've got all the 7 and 8 strength I need.
Yep, because while toughness went up on many units, in many cases, strength did not go up on many weapons. So a plasma gun has not changed materially in its strength. AP might have even changed downward. Whereas the units that used to be wounded on 3s by a supercharged plasma gun may only be wounded on a 5 by now.
Huh.
Be big.
Substantial changes involved there. And of course, the data sheets, you're going to see many more of them in the time to come. Eddie, I know we won't talk too much about it so that you can talk all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
we'll
AP.
cover loads and loads of the rules over on the community site in the coming weeks and months. A couple of other things that are worth talking about: boarding actions and boarding patrols from the latest Arcs of Omen books. They are compatible with the new edition of Warhammer 40,000. So if you've been collecting yourself a little 500-point combat patrols of infantry to go diving into space hulks, they will absolutely still be able to do that in the new edition. You can take all those recently constructed armies with you as we go. That'll be really
All of the boarding patrol rules that are in the Arcs of Omen books are fully compatible. They were designed to be that way so that if you've been investing in those books and the amazing story they've told the rules themselves, none of those are invalidated by the release of the new edition. They haven't been taken away. It's not a short-term use. They'll be usable well into the future.
which is really cool. And then there is another interesting way to play Warhammer 40,000. So combat patrol is a new thing in Warhammer 40,000, a brand new way to play the game. And the way that this works is different from the way combat patrol works today. The way it works is that you pitch combat patrols against each other. So the way you choose your army is you pick up any of the combat patrol boxes that we make, and that is your force. You can build it however you want out of that box, and it is balanced and pitched against other combat patrols in a similar way that you might play something like Kill Team, where you have a preset list of units. The rules for combat patrol are a little bit different from Warhammer 40,000, so maybe slightly simpler in places. There might be slightly less access to some of the choice, but fundamentally, you are playing Warhammer 40,000 at a very accessible level. It's really cool for a couple of reasons. One of them is that if you want to start a new army, it gives you a very, very accessible way to try them out, basically. So you don't need to put yourself together 2,000 points worth of models before you can start rolling dice and have a satisfying
Fire
game.
trick. I'm actually
Like
excited
combat
for a
patrol
GW
have
release.
really good,
Is
fun,
the sky falling?
game balanced against lots of other armies.
Is it? I
The
don't
other
know.
thing is that if you like to dip your toe into lots of different forces, so you're a kind of hobby butterfly, I suppose. You're like, oh, I like playing
It's
chaos,
pretty
but I also like
interesting.
playing
I
orcs,
mean,
and
you
I don't
know.
like those new Eldar models that came out.
Yeah,
I like
usually with
this.
edition changes,
Then you
usually
can jump
there's
between
that
lots of armies,
moment
again,
of
without
everybody
needing to necessarily
freaking the
collect
fuck
full
out.
forces,
Yeah.
with combat patrol.
I think nuance.
Of course, everybody, you know, scrambling for, you know, previews and teasers and leaks and, you know.
Very, very minor. So architecturally, it is the exact same game.
Yeah,
And
it's
what you
pretty
might
cool.
see as a change is because combat patrol is meant to be both streamlined and easy to play, and also accessible to newer players. You know, you might have a unit that has 2 data sheet abilities, A and B, and they are relatively simple in the combat patrol. When it moves up to the full size of 40k, that same data sheet is going to have basically the same abilities, but maybe a little bit more robust or more broad sweeping for the full size game. It's not going to be completely different abilities, and so combat patrol is going to very easily navigate into full size 40k. But it's built and being actively balanced pretty aggressively every day by the studio, so that whatever combat patrol you want, and the rules for it are free as well, and will evergreen be free. You buy that combat patrol, it is built to be played against all of the other combat patrols. The weight is out of the box.
It's a really, really nice new way of playing 40k. We've got
Interesting.
one question that's popping up a lot in the chat. I just wanted to answer is there's some questions there about Forge World rules. Forge World models for Warhammer 40,000 will also get free data sheets that you can use in the new edition. So if you've got your Gargantuan Squigoth, if you, it's a great kid.
I take everything
love
with salt.
everything
Of course, everything.
It's one of the things we
He's-
talk
he can
about
still
all
do
the
it.
time.
He can still do
It
it.
sounds completely healthy
Yeah,
to me.
so all Forge World rules will be taken care of. They'll be free, of course, just like all the index rules are. It's worth mentioning we have a new app. It works 100%, which is one of the important things we're really excited about. Is a fully functioning army builder. All of the rules available in it again. All of the points free and digital on day one. And so we're fairly excited about all of these new things that are coming to fore. It should make the game more accessible and more easily gotten into than ever before. If you play today, you'll be able to play fully with no caveats or asterisks on day one of the new edition.
One of the questions that's popped up quite a lot, I just wanted to address, is Crusade. So Crusade is absolutely, definitely still a part of Warhammer 40,000.
Very
interesting.
big part of it.
There will be some ways to, if you've been crusading for the past 3 years and you've had a good time, you've taken your troops through all sort of battlefields to the distant corners of the galaxy. There will be some ways to port that army into the new edition, which is pretty cool. There will also be some brand new
Yeah,
expansions
I
for
agree.
Crusade. So
Third edition
new edition
from
starts
second,
with the
going
fourth
from
Tyranid
second
War,
edition to
that
third
might give you a
edition.
sense
Yeah,
of where some
they're
of
like,
the-
wow,
hint
gameplay
where
is so
some of the
fast.
first Crusade expansions
I remember
might
our
go,
first
but
third
if
edition
you enjoy
game, yeah,
Crusade, and lots of people
we were
do, there is still definitely
kind of
ways
shaking
to
our heads
make
like, yeah, that was really
It's
fast
fair
and
to say
fun.
that
You know?
Crusade was one of the big hits
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
definitely.
previous edition, and I don't think it's going anywhere. We're doubling down on it on all fronts, really, whether it's in our event scene, things like the grand narrative, whether it's in organized plays, we start to connect more of a narrative element to that, all sort of globally, or whether it's, of course, in the revitalization of release, effectively Crusade 2.0. But we don't want to spoil everything on just the first preview. We'll give Eddie and his team all the time in the world to share all this exciting news that coming weeks to come.
Oh,
Yeah,
what
so
the hell?
new edition of Warhammer 40,000 will be coming in summer. We have a few weeks and months yet before we get there. So keep checking out warhammercommunity.com. You can sign up to a newsletter to find out all the news as it happens. We've got loads of stuff to show you, including new miniatures. We'll talk about all the new rules we've mentioned in loads more detail, all the new lore, everything about it. Follow along on warhammercommunity.com. Yeah, keep up to date.
We could talk your ear off all night long. Thank you for getting up so early or so late, depending upon your personal time zone, to share this.
It's not,
time
it's
with
not
us,
so much the time.
to share the excitement with us. We've actually done
It's
it
how
twice
far
now,
along
once
I'm
live
in.
for Adepticon and once live for all of you. It's been a pleasure.
Getting
Eddie, thank you for
caught
having
up
me.
is what I'm
Obviously,
getting.
the new Warhammer 40,000 is pretty cool. But did you have like a favorite thing in the other previews we had?
I was a big fan of the Lion.
It's pretty cool.
It's always cool to see when a primer comes up. But honestly, I'm going to tell you that the Seraphon, I mean, they scratch an itch for me that connects to
Yeah,
every,
the Seraphon are
you know,
really
classic
cool.
movies of yore to owning every single dinosaur book growing up. And it's one of the
Like,
armies
I
I'm
wouldn't
actually
blame anybody for
actively
just collecting
and
them.
painting now.
You know what I mean?
So,
Like, it's just,
I can't pick just
they're
one thing.
just some really
Suffice
cool
to
looking
say, it's an
models.
exciting summer year to come.
It's going to be really good times ahead for every single game system, basically, is getting treats in the next few months.
Thanks all. We won't keep you up any longer. You can hear
What?
more in the future. Eddie, thanks for having me.
No problem. See you guys.
What? That's it? Okay. Bye. Talking to them, not you guys. Why is Twitch chat so toxic? I'm watching it on Twitch. It's just, oh. What are you doing? Anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. New edition of 40K. The Lion's coming. What else did we get? Lion. Is that it for 40K? I can't remember now. I was paying attention. Were you paying attention? I don't know, but I remember the 40K. I remember Lizardmen. Oh, and then the Warhammer Underworlds. Stormcast. I remember that. That wasn't a hallucination. The trailer for the new edition of 40K. Very good. Very good. Exciting. Thematic. Yeah, you know. I think how that one just really hits is because of that music choice. The music was just really compelling in that, and it was really good. I'm kind of surprised they didn't make us sit through that again. I guess everybody was done. It's what? Well, it's only 11:30 for them because they're an hour behind. But mind you, they're 4. It's 3 a.m. for them, who are normal to UK time, and yeah, okay. They probably just want to end it. The chat's still going too on Twitch. Go home. Go home. Fire Drake. Kris was on the hash during the blackouts. Which blackouts? Yeah, you know what? I should just end the stream before I say something completely stupid. Let's call it a day. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. For some reason, the sound wasn't working, so I apologize for that. If anybody wants to just kind of watch along, just turn it on one browser, and me and the other, or whatever, Just do 2 tabs. You'll be fine. Hopefully you can do that. I don't know. But anyway, I thought it was pretty interesting. I'm excited for new 40K. I'm excited. I'm excited. The hype's real. Fire Drake, when you turned off the picture, we know you, Kris. What? Oh, when you mean when I switched the camera off? And okay, I get you now. Fire Drake, you be watching for the new 40K? Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. Scott Radom, hey man, what's up? Was there a Space Hulk announcement? No, there was not. There was not. I'm sorry. It wasn't Space Hulk. It was new edition 40K. The Lion. He's got a model now, 40K version. New Seraphon models, new cold ones, really cool looking. Completely, Jurassic Park. Very, very cool. They're very cool. All the Seraphon release stuff has been very, very cool. What was the other stuff? Kill Team, Votan, and Beastmen. Chaos Beastmen look very, very cool. The Votan look like they are the Hearthkin frames with that Kill Team edition frame to it. Kind of like what we see with the Dark Eldar and the Necrons and everybody else that hasn't quite had the full thing. What was the other one? Oh, like Chaos, the Chaos Cultists or whatever. Yeah, they were a frame. The Lion gets culture shocked. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, it wasn't Space Hulk. It was new edition 40K. That's what they're talking about. That was the big release. It has a nice little cinematic trailer. You can probably watch that on YouTube or Twitch or what have you. But yeah, check that out. It's pretty cool. It's a nice animation. What else was there? Oh, Horus Heresy. It's a big book, big fat rule book of all sorts of stuff. And yeah, that's all I remember now. What was the big Age of Sigmar? Seraphon. Warhammer Underworlds was the Zinch Sorcerer and his warband, and new Stormcast Sorcerers warband. Very, very cool looking models for Stormcast Eternals. They're very cool. The Zinch models are very, very cool. Little imp thing. You'll see pictures of it. I'm sure they're probably already all over the place. Check it out. But yeah. Oh, Killer Crocs. Yeah, the Killer Crocs are cool. Check those out. Yeah. Scott Radom, I thought a new Space Hulk was coming. That'd have been cool. Thought they might do some terrain-based release for it. No. Although, well, no, did they show anything about the box of the new 40K? No, it was just the Terminators. What was it? We just talked Terminators, really. The Gaunts. And the new army cards for it. Because it is, apparently it is a fairly significant change. They've gotten rid of like Psychic Phase and yeah. So it's interesting. Scott saw some regular human minis. Those might have been the Votan or the Stormcast. For the new 40K, no, it looks like it's all terrain, like it's Space Marines. But the new Terminators, I like that all they did basically was just change the proportions to be a little bit more current, and they kept them. And yeah, they posted a picture of like the side by side of the current and the new one coming, and yeah, I like it far better. I like that they kept the aesthetic of the Terminator. Essentially, it's not changed at all, and I think that's really cool. I like that. I like when they don't really make that big a change, especially to something iconic like Space Marines. I think really realistically, they should only have just increased proportions for all the Mark 7s. All the longtime players have been used to the scale creep from, Rogue Trader all the way up. Space Marines were, only this big and stuff. Well, even Epic, but I mean, that's a different story. But anyway, you know what I mean? Like Space Marines have always been small models and the scale has always gone up for them just to make them kind of feel, more heroic, as it were. Fire Drake. No, they said boarding action will work with the new edition. Yes, the boarding action stuff will work. Oh yeah, that's right, Scott. Yeah, Cities of Sigmar. They showed that unit. It's coming to in what they say, autumn. Yeah, autumn this year. It's coming. New 40K will be summer, and then autumn will get Age of Sigmar stuff, and then probably more Kill Team or War Cry or something like that. Fire Space Beastmen. Yeah, this Beastmen for Kill Team. It's Votan and Beastmen. So Beastmen will be like the new sculpt, and the Votan are the expansion frame, the Kill Team frame added to the regular Earthkin unit. And it has a nice little frame of it'll still have all the little walls, but it has some nice terrain additives. Like a medical bay, and there's these cryo tanks, and there's like a little skeleton in one, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You'll probably see the pics. I'm sure you'll see the pics. Scott, good to see him off the bed. Wanted to say hi. Yeah, well, welcome, man. Welcome. And thank you. Welcome. Thank you. Welcome. You know what I mean. Anyway, I should be going to bed too. It's late for me too. I mean, it's probably, it's late for you too. And yeah. Anyway. Oh man. All right, let's get the hell out of here, kids. Thanks guys for joining me. Thanks those of you that subbed, which I think might have been a bit of a bot. I don't know. Seemed kind of botty for a moment. Anyway. And yeah. I don't know what this was. This was just hanging out with me, and we're done, right? We're done. Yeah. I'm going to bed. I gotta get the hell. I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up. I gotta get up. Ah.